This week, Zero Motorcycles announced a whole bunch of new paint schemes for 2021 right across their range. There are no major mechanical updates to speak of, but they make some great looking bikes, and so in today's video, we'll take a look through all of the new colours and I'll give you my thoughts on some of these bikes as I've been lucky enough to ride most of them. But before we get started, if you're new here and you want to get all of the latest updates about new motorcycles for 2021 right here on YouTube, then please do remember to hit subscribe. I'll be covering as many of them as possible right through this busy period of new motorcycle launches. Let's start with the bike that I've ridden most recently, the SRS. This is their sports touring model, built upon the chassis and equipment of the naked SRF, which was launched a couple of years prior. Not only does it add a fairing for wind protection and 13% more range, but also a more comfortable riding position and a larger pillion seat. Now, I really liked the substantial feel of this bike. It's super planted on the motorway and I think it'd make an awesome commuter. And the way it accelerates is just as addictive as the SRF. There's a link to my full video about it in the description below. For 2021, it'll come in the same two colour schemes that it launched with, blue with gold rims and grey with gold. I quite like the look of the stealthy grey, but let me know your picks for these bikes down in the comments below. The standard version starts at $19,995 and the premium, which adds a 6 kilowatt rapid charger, heated grips and aluminium bar ends, starts at $21,995. The naked SRF we've just mentioned also gets a colour update for 2021, and this bike could probably be my pick of the whole Zero range. When I rode it last year, I was super impressed with the handling, power delivery, electronics, the finish and the comfortable position, but I also think it's their best looking design with a more substantial tank shape than the smaller models and a steel trellis frame that helps to make a feature of the battery. Again, there's a link to my review of this bike in the description. For the next model year, you can choose from either black with a silver strip and gold rims or mint green with a red highlight and black rims. Personally, I think a combo of the two would look best, the mint green with the gold wheels, but as it stands, I'd go for the green. The RRP for 2021 is $500 less than the SRS, with the standard coming in at $19,495 and the premium at $21,495. If you think of the SRF as their super naked, then the SR is more like a middleweight with about 70 horsepower on tap. That doesn't sound like a massive amount, but it's the peak torque of 157 Newton meters, which is pretty much accessible from a standstill, that makes electric bikes like this an absolute hoot to ride. The SR comes in a single colour choice of red and black for 2021 with a starting price of $15,495. And there's also the learner-friendly S, which has essentially the same styling as the SR but with a less powerful motor. I was blown away by just how quick this bike was, considering that you can ride the 11 kilowatt version with a CBT. It's to do with the fact that internal combustion engine bikes are measured at peak power, whereas electric motorcycles are measured at a continuous power which they can sustain for 30 minutes. Either way, check out the video I've linked to in the description. It'll be available in grey and blue for 2021 with a starting price of $10,995. Rounding off the street models, we've got Zero's Supermoto styled FXS. This is another one I've ridden and I really enjoyed the nimble package with a curb weight of just 114 kilograms if you go for the smaller battery. That's about half of the weight of the bikes that I'm normally riding. It'll be available in grey and gold for 2021 with the 3.6 kilowatt hour version costing from $9,295 or the 7.2 kilowatt hour power pack with onboard charger from $11,295, although that pushes the weight up to 133 kilograms. The FXS is also available as a more off-road focused bike in the form of the FX. You get larger spoked wheels and some more dirt-friendly tyres, more suspension travel, some slight tweaks to the geometry, and a much taller seat height of 881mm to the 836 of the FXS. For 2021, it'll be available in this new black and green colour scheme, and it'll have the same pricing as the FXS, so $9,295 for the small battery, $11,295 for the large with the onboard charger. The S and SR road models are also available in a more trail-friendly spec with the DS, DSR and DSR Black Forest. The DSR was the first electric motorcycle that I ever rode, and it really convinced me that they can be just as fun as an internal combustion combustion bike. It's got a great commanding riding position, well-spec'd equipment, and all that torque down low just like any of the other models. Again, link in the description for my DSR review. The Black Forest Edition is Zero's attempt at a long-distance adventure bike with luggage, a screen, crash protection, peripheral lights, and handguards. It also gets the charge tank upgrade, which can give you a 50% charge in less than an hour. It'll be available in black and starts at $18,895. If you're just after a punchy commuter which can take on some gravel, then you can get the DSR without all those accessories and save a bit of cash. It'll be available in brown and gold and cost $3,500 less at $15,495. Lastly, there's the DS, a bit less power, but still punchy enough with over 100 Nm of peak torque. For 2021 it comes in a matte grey and green colour scheme, and it costs the same as its road-going equivalent, the S, at $10,995. And there we have it, the 2021 Zero motorcycle range in all of its new colour schemes. It's been a while since we've had a massive update from Zero, with the SRF in 2019 being the most recent significant development. Let's hope that 2022 brings another leap in electric motorcycle performance, but for now there are some great looking bikes to choose from, and it has to be said that Zero have the most comprehensive selection of electric bikes by a long stretch. So let me know your favourite down in the comments below. My pick is still the SRF, but I always enjoy hearing your thoughts. And if you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe and I'll catch you next time.